Man. Hello, everybody. I had this awesome intro just a second ago where I was like, good morning, everyone. You hear these voices, these words that I'm saying? Voices. These are the first things I've said all day, and I'm saying them to you. How amazing is that? And then I recorded for like 5 minutes and realized nothing was actually recording. That was a lot of fun. So anyway, hello, everyone. New day of recording. Don't know whether it's a new video. What we're doing here is headed deeper into the desert. We're pretty much in full-on YOLO mode, okay? Let me just start off by saying that. I know roughly what we've got to do, but we're in the depths of like, okay, there's a lot coming up. What order do we want to do it in? We're pretty much done with the world tour. This is the last place really to explore in all of Spira. And let's have a look at what we've got. Now, the goal of this world tour was threefold. Number one, to demonstrate locations of a few dark aeons and the faith. Number two was to collect as many Jek spheres as we can. Okay, fourfold. Number four, speak to a bunch of people. But number five was to collect the sigils and the rest of the crests, right? So we've got all of the crests, and I've been trying to demonstrate where all the sigils are for the final weapons, right? And I've done it for quite a few, actually. So let's have a look. I'll recap with you guys. The Sun Crest, this was Tidus's. This was for getting under 0 seconds on the Chocobo Catcher Race minigame. Moon Crest, this is Yuna's. We don't know where this is yet. Don't worry, we'll get it soon. Auron's I haven't shown you. This is the Mars Crest. This is actually just from the Monster Arena capturing a bunch of stuff. The Saturn Crest was Kamari's. This was for the butterfly catching. The Jupiter Crest, I'll be showing, editing some footage just in a second. Venus was Lulu's. This was for 200 lightning. And the Mercury Sigil, we're now doing right now, actually. So, we've got pretty much all of them except for Auron's and Yuna's, and they'll be coming up. Now, once I've shown you guys the locations of both of those, I think it might be time to swap save files. We'll check some stuff out over on there, and then we will actually proceed with the main story. See, we're not really at the point of no return. If you guys don't really know what that saying means with regard to RPGs, it basically means there's usually a moment in a lot of games. Some games that you just keep playing after you finish the main story, right? I've played a lot of games where I really wish they would do that, but Fun Fantasy games don't tend to do this, right? So you get to a point, you pass some arbitrary boundary. They don't always give you a warning saying this is the point of no return. You just pass it, and then it says, oh, look, there you go. You are now just in the final sequences of the game. You beat the final boss, you see the credits. Like, so for example, with those movie spheres we saw in Luca, they said there were 50 left. There's actually 51. It's just you can never watch the 51st and then go back to Luca, right? Anyway, we're some distance from the point of no return, and we'll get there soon enough. Anyway, so why have we come back here? It's for this this oasis over here. I don't know whether it's technically is an oasis. It's just like a forest of cacti. They don't really call it an oasis. As you recall, last time we came here, the sandstorm was blocking our path. It still is blocking our path, sadly. But there was also this stone over here. Now, magically, just because we've got to the end of the game, don't look at me, I don't know why. Magically, because we've got here, if we interact with the stone, it will do something. It says, oh, there is writing on the stone. Song of the Gatekeeper. Apparently we couldn't read this before. 10 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Tommy's gone to fetch the water. Alright. Okay. I don't know whether I'm going to sing the whole song. Be back soon, it says. What? We get a pop-up that says, Village of the Cactuars. Using spheres to control the sands, the Cactuars defend their village. They are the gatekeepers. Present all 10 of the spheres they bear to the stone altar, and the way to the village will open up. So I guess this is meant to be a stone altar of some kind. I found it curious that this mini-game to do with the Cactuars is basically putting them all into a stone, while in the Thunder Plains, it was releasing a bunch of them from a stone, right? The Quacktars. Kind of cool, actually. I wonder if there is some significance there. But let's interact with it again. There's writing on the stone. 10 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Tommy's gone to fetch the water. Be back soon. That's all you get. It's actually a pretty brutal minigame. Now, I'll just give you guys a hint straight away. Everything to do... Oh, you'll notice in the background over there seems to be like some kind of pillar. I'm going to zoom into it. That's near where the Albed home was. If you attempt to go back to the Albed home, it's been destroyed. You can't go back there. But that pillar, that's actually a person. And it's a person that summons a dark aeon on you. So as you're running around this zone, it's really kind of creepy to just see them over there staring at you in the distance. Like immobile. Oh, creepy stuff. So, yeah, one thing about this minigame is it takes place entirely in this desert. Alright, you can basically mess up really big, and I guess I will because, I don't know, unless there's a lot of saving and cutting, maybe I'll try and do a lot of saving and cutting, go for the like 100% style ending. But basically, you get a clue, and you've got to find where a cactuar is. So it happens in the desert. what could that mean? Tommy's gone to fetch the water. Well, just think. They start off quite easy. They get harder later. Well, water, right? Water in the desert. We're talking about the Oasis. So the first one is easy to find, but a long-ass trek because you've got to go all the way back. That's where we're headed now. You guys have the fortune of me cutting these walks out. Obviously, if you don't have no encounters, this is going to take even longer, so I wouldn't recommend trying to do it without no encounters. The other option you can do, though, to skip this particular walk, is go to the first safe sphere you can, port up to the airship, then port back down, and it will put you at the Oasis straight away. It's probably quicker, but I wanted to spend this time to, you know, talk to you guys on this wonderful... What day is it? Saturday? I think it's a Saturday morning. I haven't even, like, got up and done anything yet. I was just like, I want to record some Final Fantasy. Let's do it. So anyway, I'll see you guys at the Oasis. Alright, here we are. So, what we're going to do now is we're gonna go for a swim. We're going to cool off. We're going to get that sweat off of us. I was talking to people about this the other day, right? Have you guys ever been in a plunge pool? Oh my god, plunge pools. Like, there are specific places at, like, water parks where they have ridiculously deep water that gets freezing cold. And in really hot places, diving in, oh my god. This is what I like to imagine this Oasis is like. Instead, it's probably still, fetid, salty, warm water that's not very refreshing at all. But whatever. Anyway, check it out. So here is... a cactuar just hanging out. Let's interact with him. Tommy. Duties. Fetching water. Takes his time and, as a result, is often left behind a little dim. One thing I always wanted to do with the series, I found when I was burying my head in, like, you know, research about the game and stuff people found out, I found this really ridiculous PDF some guy had made about crazy, obscure, weird game mechanic stuff. Like, he had hacked into the game and found out all this crazy stuff. And he'd gone into insane detail, like truly insane detail. And I really don't think too many people could have read this PDF because it was really kind of difficult to find. But at the bottom of the PDF, in addition to all this weird mechanical stuff he'd done really exhaustive research on the name of every fiend in the game and what it was a reference to, like IRL. So I had this crazy, like, pipe dream version of this LP where every time we found a fiend, I could, like, flash up all this information. This fiend's name, the X-ray, is based on blah, 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 blah. It would have been crazy, right? Anyway, so one of the things I was always dramatically curious about, having seen that, is what the names of these cactuars are meant to represent. This guy's Tommy. I can't actually see them as references to anything, but they all have really specific names, like Santos and stuff. So, I don't know. Anyway, it says that he's a little dim. This means that you can complete his minigame pretty easily. See, the minigame isn't just finding the cactuars. You have to play the way of the Gatekeepers. It may look like fun in games, but the Gatekeepers are a proud race of warriors. While they dislike combat, they will turn and face any enemy that takes their back. So, should you fail to sneak up on them, they will realize they have overestimated their enemy and depart in disgust. I don't know whether you guys in the States have ever played this game. It's called Goodnight Mr. Wolf. That's basically what this is that you used to play as a kid on the playground. Sneak up on the cactuars when the backs are turned to confront them. It's better that way, believe me. So, you can fail these. You get a time limit of 10 seconds. You get 3 attempts. I'm going to stop talking. And you have to stop moving until you get to them, okay? He's very easy, that first one, that's fine. So, by getting to him, you'll manage to get into a battle, and you can actually try and kill them. One thing I will say about this, in addition to everything else, these guys are great AP. So, if you've got anyone underpowered, you can just let them have a turn. You're guaranteed an overkill on these guys. And look, that's 24,000 AP. I told you guys when we were first in the desert that it was a lot of AP. It still remains that even at the end of the game. And because we're going to get loads of battles with only cactuars now, you can use this as an opportunity to level someone up. I would say Riku because her sphere grid's such a pain on the expert, but whatever. So yeah, we beat him. And by doing this, by successfully catching him and beating him, we get Tommy's sphere. So spheres, fail to catch the gatekeeper unaware and you'll obtain the Sphere del Peredor. I translated that in my original file, I can't remember. It's like Sphere of the Failure or something. Anyway, best the gatekeeper and obtain his personalized sphere. Collect lots of spheres to receive an award at the end of the village. By lots of spheres, it means 10 spheres. One thing I always thought was really cool about this area of the game was that Tidus is holding that orb. You spend so long in Final Fantasy X, and Tidus's running animations, his outfit, none of it ever changes. Yes, his weapon changes in battle, but none of that ever changes on the overworld. Final Fantasy's always been kind of negligent in that way. And I don't know, it was always kind of exciting to me that you could just have this wandering around the desert whenever you wanted, you know? It's almost like when people try and do these weird 100% runs. To me, obviously getting the sigil is the 100% thing, but I also feel like you've lost something by completing this minigame because now you got that less thing on Tidus. I don't know. I guess what I'm just saying is it would be cool to have like some kind of character customization. But it's taught me something else as well. In video games where you can normally customize your character, I don't care about it at all. I barely ever do it. It's completely irrelevant to me. You know, you beat the first boss and it's like, oh, you unlocked the cool guy sunglasses. You can put these on in your customized menu. I don't care about that kind of stuff. But make me sit down and play a game for like 50 hours, 100 hours, whatever, and then finally give me the chance to change the way my character looks. I will go bonkers for it. I'll love it because it's such a big difference. And I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is more games should do it that way. That's all. But if you're going to put customization in, people have to flout it as some big feature and it has to be super accessible and whatever. Anyway, I'm going to cut it till we get back to the stone. I'll see you guys in a sec. Oh, there she is, just staring at us all the way over there. Alright, so what happens once we got the sphere? Writing appears when the sphere is set into the stone. 9 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Revivia's gone walkabout. Be back soon. Okay, alright, so, gone walkabout? I mean, what are you supposed to even do here? And by the way, I'm sort of as lost as you guys are. I think I vaguely remember where number 2 is. I don't have them written down anymore. I don't have them written down. So we're just going to go walk about ourselves until we find a cacti. Like, what even is that? This place is huge. Gone walkabout. Now, sometimes it's like a reference to the signs. You know how like there's a sign that says, oh, there's a sale at Wynn's Travel Agency, stuff like that. Like, I think one of them's like, this guy likes bargains, so you end up going there. Walkabout, just what could it mean? Some of the, in fact, a lot of the cactuars aren't actually just standing there when you find them. They're moving a lot, and I believe this guy is walking around, literally, but that doesn't help you find him. Anyway, I think he's back near the start as well. They just try and make you yo-yo a lot through the desert at the beginning. To kind of throw you off the scent, I suppose. So that's where I'm going to go look. If memory serves me, he's either down here. Yeah, there you go. Oh, man, I'm happy with that. All right, so here you go. He's running around this chest. Interact. Now, I could go save, all right? If I complete this successfully, I will attempt to get all of their personal spheres. If I do not, then we'll get the Sphere del Peridor or whatever, whenever that comes up, all right? Is that a deal? The only difference between getting all of their personalized spheres and getting the Sphere del Peridor is like a mega elixir. It's a stupid reward. It's really not amazing, so don't worry too much. Revivia has no patience for certain dim-witted friends. What, like Tomei just a second ago? Is also not a progressive thinker. So, take that how you like. We get 13 seconds this time. Go, go, go. Yes! Woo! Woo! We almost ran out of time there. Okay, cool. Alright, these get hard as well. This is one area where I'd love to emulate Final Fantasy X, just so you could save state before you did each one. Woo! And they're not all this simple either. Eventually you get, they do change it up in some cool ways. So anyway, Speed Sphere, Seeker's Arm Guard, don't really care. There's Revivia Sphere! Back to the stone. Alright, here we go. So let's drop the next one in. I always like to guess where the spheres are going to appear on the cacti there. Writing appears when the sphere is set into the stone. 8 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Little Chava likes big numbers. Be back soon. Likes big numbers. So look, they were on his hands there. Likes big numbers. Is this the guy at the sale sign? Or is this the guy at the chest that had 10,000 gil in it? Likes big numbers. It's one of those two, I feel. So I'm going to go try and find him. Alright, is it this sign? Maybe? My hunch? Something's written here. Home is near, it says. No, that's not the correct one. I love how we can just read all of this stuff. Maybe it's this sign over here. Yeah, I think it's this one. Okay. Right near the save sphere this time. But there's this sign here. And if I'm right, this is the one that says that there's like a sale. Something's written here. Beware danger of sandstorms. No, I already knew about that one. This one over here. Come on. Something's written here. Strong fiend in vicinity. The writing below is faded. 20% off all travel agency goods. Looks like an old advertisement. By interacting with it, this guy says 20, as in 20%. Like, that's the big number, I guess. This is Chava, who says he recently learned to count to 50. He's a little needy, and he's attention deficit. So he wants a lot of attention. That's maybe their hint that he's going to look at you a lot. So here we only get 13 seconds, not too much ground to cover. Oh, I may have messed up there. Oh, no, 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 no. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. He didn't turn around. I was expecting him to. You get 3 attempts, right? So that was attempt number 1. Here we go. Second trial. There we go. Woo! That felt slightly different. I think they always use the same attack patterns. Damn it. Tidus, why are you so inaccurate, bruh? Maybe he's near an accuracy sphere that I can just throw him on. He probably doesn't need much more to be able to hit those things. There you go. Obtain Chava Sphere. Way! We also got the first goal. This was something we got a while ago for Waka. Down here, which has got initiative. And as you guys all know, probably from looking at the vendor values of things, initiative is worth a lot. So it's only got 1 extra slot, so don't worry too much. And obviously you sell stuff cheaper than you buy it at, but yeah. Alright, so here we go. Slot this one in. Where did that one go? On his third hand? On one of his legs? Writing appears when the sphere is set in the stone. No, it went on his head. 7 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Alec and Alosia play tag in the ruins of men. Okay, the ruins of men. 2 people playing tag. Well, the ruins of men sounds a lot like where the strong fiends were, right? Strong fiend to the west or left. Weak fiend to the right. So let's try that, and you can get there very quickly. Don't forget, there's 2 entrances to the West Cenobia Desert, which I always think of as North Cenobia Desert, because you're moving up the entire time, and that's the last of the maps. But whatever. So yeah, somewhere around here, I would hazard. Oh no, I didn't even go through that entrance. It was further up. Also, I'm going to save, since I have now agreed with you guys we're getting all of their personal spheres. Might want to do it. There you go. Easy enough to find these 2. But 2 Cactuars. How does this change the minigame? Well, in a pretty cool way, actually. So, let's just wait where they cross. Sup? Alec and Alosia, 2 brothers, rarely separated. They move as one, their closeness a paragon of brotherhood. Well, that's good, because that means that, you know, we're 2v1ing right now. Can you just imagine how hard this would be IRL? Oh god, I was running the wrong way. I was supposed to be there, damn it. I was supposed to get, if I didn't run the wrong way, that last time where they were just staring at us for ages, I was supposed to already have it go green at that point. So we go again. There you go, like that, see? And that's your last moment. Alright, so yeah, and then we actually fight 2 in the battle too, as if that actually makes things harder. God damn it, Tidus, you're just so disappointing to me. Here's 10,000 needles. I don't know if I ever showed that off. So 10,000 needles is still enough to absolutely own us. We've only got like 4k health. It literally is just one of these big one-shot attacks. It used to be one of the really cool things in the series you could get for a blue mage. Looks like Auron's not getting any experience this time anyway. But that's fine, because he got so over-leveled while we were in Zanarkand. It's unreal. Yeah, and 48,000 right there, see? 8 speed spheres. I think you should be holding a sphere in both hands here, but it's obviously quite clear they're reusing the... It's just a reskin of the spheres they've been using in the Cloisters of Trials, right? They clearly already had it available in the game's code. They're like, oh, we can use this in a minigame. Alright, let's do it. So anyway, yeah, look, we've got this guys now. Second trial. What is that, 2 attempts now? I've only done it on the second trial. I'm sure we'll be okay, though. They do get hot. One of them is just, like, ridiculous. They mix it up in some really fun ways as well. Alright, so we'll place this one in. 5 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Vicella seeks the shining blue. Be back soon. The shining blue. So, what could that mean? Well, really, we've got the Oasis, which has got some water, right? What other blue things are there here, though? If you really think about it, what other blue things are there? Well, there's the signs have got a little bit of blue on them. The sky's got kind of blue on it. Is there any way you can get close to the sky? No? Well, this is actually a really clever one, in my opinion. I really like this because there's something blue in the game that we've been experiencing most of the way through the game that you might not even comprehend as a thing anymore. But that thing is actually, well, there's the chest too, but there's the save spheres. The save spheres are blue. And that's actually where she's hiding. She's hiding at one of the save spheres. I don't remember which, so I'm just going to sort of dog my way back through. But you interact with one, and when you let go of it, I think it's one in the earlier regions, she jumps out at you. Alright, so here's another save sphere coming up around this corner. Pretty sure this is the one. In this, like, old our bed tent. Here we go. So we'll interact with it. And it's kind of weird. You can save here. I feel like I should. Like, this is the best one not to fail because you can save. But I don't know whether it, like, bugs it out when you load a save on here. Anyway, so there you go. Vachella. Loves new things. Hard on others. Easy on self. Stingy. Like, what even is this? Oh, sorry, stingy? I guess that's probably stingy it's saying there. I don't understand why, look, there's no cutscene either here with the trial difference, so you just go. It stays in the same map. It's pretty cool. I wonder if that means you could run back. Sugar. Okay, yeah, she's hard. Yeah, I think they put this one on a save sphere and they make her hard. Okay, I can't talk. I can't talk. Here we go. No, come on, I was there! Oh, no, this is my last chance. Ah, oh, damn it. It's because there was one where I didn't move. Or I didn't move enough. Here we go. Game face. No, damn it. Oh. Is that it? Are we over? Yeah, okay. So here we get the Sphere del Peridor, which I'm going to reset for. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so we're loading in. I don't know what's going to happen here. I don't know whether it's going to throw me in instantly or I have to re-interact with the sphere and then leave it again. I guess it's the latter. So that people don't get, like, caught forever on it. But you wouldn't get caught forever. You just have to accept you can't do it. No, there you go. So, we interact, we cancel, she appears. Alright. Round 2. There we go. Oh, I know you guys like that. That was pretty much perfect. We had a second to spare. Go on, miss. Already. I swear he was sometimes hitting them before. Maybe I was using aim, though. Woo! First time. Yeah, good. Yeah, there weren't 3 failures. Not at all. So, we got a conductor for Una there. Vachella sphere! Da -da -da -da! Alright, now we got a long walk back, so I'll see you guys in a sec. Oh, look at those spheres begin to glow up. Beautiful. Writing appears when the sphere is set in the stone. 4 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Oh, Robea's stuck inside. Be back soon. Robea's stuck inside. Now, how do you begin to think about this? What could you be stuck inside of in this desert? The sand. You could be stuck under the sand. You could be stuck in one of those, like, Sandragora nest things. That's actually a pretty good one. Sadly, that's not where he is. What else could you be stuck inside? Well, it seemed like one of them was stuck in a save sphere earlier, but maybe that was just the animation. Maybe you could be stuck in some of these outbed signs. Well, we've already had one that involved the outbed signs. What else is even in here? There's that, like, drum thing behind us. Is it some of the ruins that they could be stuck in? That maybe makes sense. Sadly, that's not what they're talking about. Well, what they're actually talking about is another thing. Think along the lines of the save spheres. What else is here? What do you find as you're walking around the desert? Well, you find chests, right? I hope I got this right. I think this is the right dude. And you'll notice this chest over here now is closed again. We totally opened this thing up. So what's in it? It's a cactuar! I find it funny that the only time in the game they correctly render something in one of the chests, with all the celestial weapons and stuff, you notice how they, like, gimmickly avoided having to show the weapon in the chest. The one time they managed to do it is here, with a friggin' cactuar. Robea, a real needle brain, likes cramped spaces. Check out his great collection. What does that last line even mean? And he speaks to us in our bed. He says, whoopsie. Oh, right, yeah, his collection. So this one's pretty interesting. Basically, there's 3 chests, and I'm not going to get all of them, but over your 3 attempts... Now, he won't obviously catch you while you're trying to open it up. Over your 3 attempts, you can try to open all of them. There you go. We got the shining gem there. So, you can go for it. But I'm just going to charge him now instead of going for that last chest. I will probably edit on the screen what the last chest is, so you don't have to worry. But he's hard enough without going for them. It's just a nice little twist on it, you know? They do a lot of cool little twists on him, honestly. There you go. So as you can see, I probably would have had time to get that last chest, then do a final attempt. But, you know, it's kind of risky. And there you go. That's another one down. I think the last one probably had, like, a key sphere in it, maybe? I feel like there was a sphere in it. Those gems are pretty good, though. They're like the things you steal from the giant worms, which are obviously random encounters here. Alright, anyway, that's Rebea. We're going to head back. 3 little gatekeepers play in the sand. A fiery inscription. The Lord of the Hole is gone. Isra thinks. Be back soon. So we're looking for Isra. I don't know what the fiery inscription part could mean, but hold, this was something we just speculated on a second ago. Wouldn't it therefore make sense that it's in one of the Sandragora holes? Well, it would, right? So, but the problem here is there's no save spheres particularly nearby. So I'm going to quickly save, and then we're going to head over to the Sandragora holes and see what we can get. Alright, so here's some holes, and there you go. Already you can see it getting kind of close to the creepy dude back there. But here, check it out. There's a cactuar running around in circles. Let's press X on him. Isra, the philosopher about town. Today he digs holes. Again, a cautious thought. What does that mean? He's, what, digging a lot of holes? Now, this one's really cool. And at the risk of failing, I'm going to show you guys something awesome. So here we go. We're going to try and get to him. Go, 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 go. Stop. No, no, no. Turn around, bro. Turn around. Okay, go, 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 go. Come on. We're running out of time here. And I reckon I could probably get to him, maybe, unless he... No, and then he... Yeah, maybe you could get that. Maybe. Alright. Pretty tough, though, right? So what the hell do we do? Well, let's try this. This reminds me of Shadow of the Colossus for some reason. I don't know why. Probably because we're in a fuck-off desert. Go in the hole and just keep running south. Keep running. Oh, my God, look at where we are, guys. And you can sort of run through a tunnel between the two areas. It reminds me of fighting the last Colossus in particular. You want to go for that? No, of course you don't. So yeah, that's how you deal with this guy. Pretty easy one once you know the trick, but it is based on a trick. It seems that do you know what you could do? Do you know what I really could have done? Yeah, no, I did do it. Double AP on Titus. Yeah, because he's been getting more AP. I just looked at that. I was like, why did someone get more AP there? Yeah, so have him with the Ascalon, and he'll get a lot of sphere levels. Look, he's got 9 from this. From this area back here, like, nothing particularly gives... Well, okay, they do give a lot of AP, so that's why. Alright, so we'll go back over to this stone. This leaves just 2 more. I gotta say, the game gets really fun around about the time of... Just the one before the guy in the chest, I really enjoy a lot of them. So, actually, they're all pretty good. Writing appears. 2 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Much curious Elio has left on a journey. Be back soon. He's left on a journey. What? Alright, so this is where they break the rule, okay? They break the rule here because everything so far has been in the desert. Everything. But this guy isn't in the desert at all. He's gone on a journey. What does that even mean? He's gone on a journey? Well, what we'll do is we will return to the Oasis and see what comes up, right? I mean, the Oasis is the furthest away place from here. Perhaps that's what that means. He's on a journey, right? You could, in theory, try and go up to Albed Home. That's the cruel thing about the international version. People are gonna want to go up to the Albed Home because they'll, for one of these cactuars, they'll think, oh, he's gone on a journey. Oh, he's got himself hidden somewhere. Oh, the boss in the hole. Oh, you know, any of these things, you'd go up there just to check if you get lost anyway. Someone's gonna walk about, and then they're gonna get in a fight, and that they can't possibly win. But so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go south all the way back to the Oasis. I'll see you there. All right, here we go. So we're at the Oasis, and a cutscene triggers. Oh, look, here he is. Awesome. This is where the first guy we found was. He just teleported on the sphere. And actually, that's kind of weird. Like and look, you can see the airship here. I love these cutscenes. They're so bizarre. These weird little voiceless cutscenes. It just makes me. They could have done so much with the game, like by just blopping different assets here, there, and everywhere. So yeah, this kind of shows when you click board airship. All we see is the screen go black, but we're actually ascending onto the airship. So yeah, this is a really cool thing that they do here, where one of the final cactuars makes you go back on the airship. Now, the game can bug. Let me warn you all now. If you know that Sin is a destination right now, if you have chosen Sin as a destination and not done a bunch of stuff with the story, right? And then you try and like go and explore, or you do this last bit, this like really obscure bug, and now you go and do the last cactuar for some crazy reason. When you do this bit and try and find this cactuar, like it will break in a weird way, and you have to do a bunch of other stuff instead. So I'm trying to be kind of obscure about that, but that's a bug that's in the game. Something I knew I wanted to mention to you guys. Something we should avoid just fine. I like how Kamari waits all the way out there. Is this the first time we've ever seen him like not staring at you? That makes him sound really creepy, doesn't it? It's so weird being on the airship with no music. So yeah, where the hell could he be? Well, you can check the cargo. You can. I would have checked the cargo personally if I didn't already know where he was. You can check wherever you like. But actually, if you go up to where we went when we were fighting Everett, you remember this place back here? You can go on this lift up onto the deck of the ship. One of the cooler things about this airship. You can do it on the Celsius too. And we'll head on out. And look at this! Isn't this cool? So, you've even got like a pretty unique looking map there. And up here, on the deck of the ship, you will find... This is the coolest cactuar, clearly, because he knows how cool an airship is. And we have to do this one. Now, this one's pretty interesting too, but in kind of a deceptive way. The way he just stops, he's like, someone's watching me. Ilio! To see what lies beyond the sands, he travels far to distant lands. He's hyperreactive and a bad poet. Alright. So, let's see if we can deal with this guy. 11 seconds. I don't like how he's already facing us at the start. Oh, what is that, man? So, it ends and he's facing us, but you can run. But then he turns around very quickly. So, here we go again. Alright. Yeah, that's good. Now he's in a proper animation. Here we go. There you go. So that's how you do that guy. It's tilting the airship and stuff. Meant to throw you off. This is the saddest story as well. You think you'd get in a random encounter with him, right? Nope, you just throw him off and kill him. And that's it. So I don't actually know what happens if you fail completely, like why he would fall off. But there you go, there's Eliosphere. And look, we get to walk around on the airship with the sphere. This is what I'm talking about. How cool is this? But I sort of wonder, that's so dark, like what we're doing here. We're sort of doing what Lord Gandalf did in a weird way, right? I guess. But, you know, it's funny to me that they never gave us a cutscene on the airship there. A battle, sorry. An actual, you know, fight. And I wonder whether that's because, like, the Evray fight is so specific that if they tried to stage another one on the airship, then it would have... You know, I don't know, Sid would have been in the battles. I don't know. It feels like they should have, though. And then he could fall off after you fight him, but whatever. Now the sphere's disappeared again, as you'll see. And, yes, that's very much a shame, but we don't have to worry too much. Instead, we're going to head back down to the desert. I will see you guys in a second. And it's the very last cactuar we're going for, by the way, when we get back there. And the sphere magically reappears when we get back to the Oasis. That's cool. I guess Tidus just puts it in his pocket on the airship because he wants to hide it from everyone. He's like... He thinks they'll get jealous. It's like the One Ring to him, basically. While he's out here, he's alone. No one's looking at what he's got in his hands. If he catches them looking, he'll just accuse them of checking him out or something. Foolproof. Alright, so the final sphere before the last cactuar. You're like, it will make sense why I'm calling this the final sphere in just a second. Writing appears when the sphere is set in the stone. One little gatekeeper plays in the sand. Flail is always behind. Flail is like one of my online names. Is always behind. Be back soon. Always behind? What? Oh! Look, there he is. So you don't even have to hunt him down. The guy you never invite, but he always shows up anyway. Cheeky. I think they're pretty good descriptors of me right there. Here we go. 13 seconds for the final dude, the final boss. Let's do it. Go, 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 go. Ah, so it doesn't play a noise. And this is why he's difficult. The final twist is there's no noise. So I'm going to be really quiet here because you need to focus. You need to play it like a real person would. Here we go. Oh, and then it starts throwing the noise up when he's not turning around. So you really need to just completely disconnect. You can mute the TV if you like. All right, here we go. This is our third attempt. Here we go. sugar. Alright, he beat me. He beat me, damn it. That's not it, though. I actually think if you've got all 9 of the other spheres, it doesn't matter that you fail on the last one. I do want to beat it, though, so I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright, here we go. Round 2 or round 4, whatever. Go. There we go, we beat him! Yeah, first time. And I messed up a little bit there. So this one will ambush us. 300 damage, jeez. I keep thinking Titus has got his counter weapon on because the double AP weapon looks the same. But there you go, that's the last dude. We killed the final Cactuar. Absorbed his fireflies into a sphere. Remember, the story is that the spheres are made of fireflies, so it sort of makes sense. Got a detective for Kamari. Flail sphere. And what I find kind of cool is now this is a different colour sphere. Look how cool this is. I feel like this should be 100%. You just leave this so that Titus looks totally cool and unique out here. Because you never really get a chance to run around with this different coloured sphere as well, because the dude appears right behind you. But the final one does have a different colour. Can you guess where this is going to get set on the Cactuar? Writing appears when the sphere is set into the stone. There's writing on the stone. 10 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Tommy's gone. Gone to fetch the water. Gone for good. Oh, that's so sad. 9 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Ravivia's gone, walkabout. Gone for good. Oh dear. 8 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Little Chava likes big numbers. Gone for good. 7 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Alec and Aloja play tag in the ruins of men. Gone for good. This is just like, how are you supposed to... I feel like this is supposed to be a song, but A, I can't sing, and B, it just... Oh, God. 5 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Vacella seeks the shining blue. Gone for good. 4 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Oh, Rebea's stuck inside. Gone for good. That should say, like, stuck for good. 3 little gatekeepers play in the sand. A fiery inscription. The Lord of the Hole is gone. Isra thinks. Gone for good. 2 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Much curious Elio has left on a journey. Gone for good. 1 little gatekeeper plays in the sand. Flail is always behind. Gone for good. We're a monster. 10 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Nobody's here. The sand is gone. Mind blow. So there you go. Check it out. We decimate, we destroy them all. You will find that in the sequel, Cactuars like have various stages to their lives. Like there's one where they're mobile, which is the things we were just fighting and whatever. But these cacti here, these genuine ones, these are also Cactuars and in just another stage of their life. So we haven't actually destroyed all of them. But yeah, check it out. The sand's gone. You get to go to this cool place. There are 2 chests. The first of the chests that you open has the Mercury Sigil. So both Riku's crest and sigil are here. I find it curious that hers is the only one we've actually got on the main, like, file, I guess, but whatever. So, yeah, both of her things are here. And over here as well, you get, this chest changes its loot depending on how well you did. The very best reward, okay, is a friend sphere. I think if you get like 2 less than the amount I got in like Sphere del Peridors, you get like an elixir, and then it gets worse and worse and worse. But a friend sphere is the absolute best reward. There's nothing else to do here at all. In the sequel there's a little bit more, but it's like totally different when you get to there at that point. And this is it, guys. This is the full desert. It's sort of a shame to me that you do that and then you just leave. It's like, okay, bye. There's even this other entrance over here, which I talked about when we first came to the desert, that it's like, why would you ever, like, use this entrance? It feels like, I don't know, there's going to be more than there ended up being. But, yeah, that's it. We're dangerously close to that lady there, so we're going to head back. And we are going to get back on the airship. Now is pretty much a big time, okay? We're going to swap to another save file. The other save file is all this stuff I've demonstrated to you guys. Actually, okay, before I explain that, the last sigil that we need to show is Waka's sigil. Now, Waka, you guys may remember last time we looked at Blitzball, the tournament reward was the Aurochs reel, which is Waka's final overdrive. I'm going to show you some footage now of me having got Aurochs Reels. After you get Aurochs Reels, his final overdrive, you then get another league, and the reward for the league is the Jupiter Sigil. So his crest comes from the locker in Luca, and his sigil comes from playing a ton of Blitzball, okay? Unlock attack reels, status reels, Aurochs Reels, and then finally the sigil becomes available. So I'll show you guys some footage of me getting that. Alright, looks like I didn't leave myself much room with footage here. Here's the Blitzball screen. And as you can see, this is us in round 10 of a league, the final league. These are all the goals and stuff we scored. It says, congratulations, the Besaid Aurochs have ended at number 1. Please accept this prize, the Jupiter Sigil. And that's pretty much it. And with that done, that should be pretty much every single sigil in the game unlocked, except for Yunas and Aurons. So we're going to swap to another save file where I've done all the monster capture, got all these mini games and stuff that I showed you guys, and we're going to get those final 2 sigils, as well as a couple of new Aeons too. Before that though, one final thing I'd like to do on this file, we will return to this to do some other stuff at some point. If you check this out, we'll search. There is one last searchable location in the entire game that I didn't show you guys until now. It's a big final end game dungeon we will be exploring very soon in the series. It's over here, right? So if you think about it, like this is Luca, Mihen, Mushroom Rock Road. This is the Moonflow I'm over right now. Then you got Guado Salam. The Thunder Plains were just after Guado Salam, so about here, I'd guess. You got Macalania Forest, Calmlands up. Well, Calmlands up here. Zanakan. So the Omega Dungeon, okay, is this hidden place nowhere near the pilgrimage. The pilgrimage was along here, right? We're going over here, even further to all these tiny islands out here on this archipelago. All the way over here, we're gonna hit A, and we find the Omega Ruins added to the airship destination list. And we'll be exploring that very, very soon.